रामचन्द्र गुणास्वाद रामचन्द्र 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 गुणास्वाद परमानंद निर्भरो परमा நாதலோலுடை நாதலோலுடை பிரம்மானந்த மந்தவே நாதலோலுடை பிரம்மானந்த மந்தவே மனசாநாத லோலுடை 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 சாது பல சாது பல சாது பல பல சாது பல swadu bala rata sapa swata kaga jaya sahida swadu bala rata sapa swata kaga jaya sahida gama 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 gari sani da ni sagama gama gari sani da ni sagama gama gama gari sani da ni sagama gama gari sani da ni sagama gama da da ma da ni da ni sa gama gari sa ani da ma ma gama gari sana lolu மனசாநாத லோலுடை हरिहरात्म भूसुरपति शरजन्म गणेशादि हरिहरात्म भूसुरपति शरजन्म गणेशादि हरिहरात्म भूसुरपति शरजन्म गणेशादि हरिहरात्म भूसुरपति शरजन्म गणेशादि परमौनुलो परमौनुलो पासंचरे वरत्याग ताजुलियो परमौनुलो पासंचरे वरत्याग ताजुलियो Sagama Gama Gama Gari Sani Ni Sagama Gama Gari Sani Ni Sagama Sagama Da 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 Ma Da Ni Ni Da Ni Da Da Sagama Gari Sagama Sani Gava Mama Gama Gari Sanada Lord Lord Namaskaram to everyone. My name is Yogashrre from Edmonton, Alberta, and I have with me Mukund Krishnan on the violin and Ekaansh Narayan on the Mrudangam. Today, we'll be making a very humble effort to present the Pancharatna Vaibhavam of Saint Sri Tyagaraja with special emphasis on Jagadananda Karaka. I will be using Saint Tyagaraja's numerous compositions and the rendition of the same by my Guru Srimati Vishaka Hari as a basis and a reference. As we all know, Saint Tyagaraja is one of the musical trinity. He is the backbone of Carnatic music or the banyan tree of Carnatic music. It is because of him that many of us today comprehend what abstract music is or what nadam is. Tyagaraja blended verses conveying ultimate morals, philosophies, spiritual wisdom along with music so that each one of us can experience Brahmanandamandave. So that each one of us can experience ultimate anandam, ultimate ecstasy, ultimate spiritual ecstasy. He, in fact, conveys the effect of musical notes and ragams that produce Swadubhala Pratasapta Swararaga. He talks about swarams, ragams, laya, and so many more. He, in fact, explains the concept of nadam and nadopasana through a number of his kritis, be it nadopasana in Begada, Ragaratna Malikache in Riti Gaula, Shobillu Saptaswara, or Nada Tanumani Shamshankaram, and so many more, just uncountable. Tyagaraja did not put in together verses in a random poetic order, grammar, or language. Instead, he conveyed immense devotion. He conveyed his immense devotion to Lord Sri Rama, who is the incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sriman Narayana. Like I said earlier, Saint Sri Tyagaraja promoted Nadopasana. Nadopasana or singing or kirtanam is one of the Navavida Bhakti, one of the forms of devotional service amongst the other 9 forms. Nadopasana seems to be an easier form of devotional service as compared to the others. For example, fasting during Ekadashi is very difficult. இருக்கிற எல்லா பசியும் அன்னைக்கு தான் வரும். இல்லாட்டா during Shivaratri, having to stay awake is a challenge. It is very difficult, impossible for us to stay awake for that long. Or performing a Tirtha Yatra, prepping, planning, all of that requires a lot of money and dedication. Or in fact, even meditation. When you consider meditation, it's very difficult because our focus is not in it. In fact, Saint Sri Purandardasar also says the same thing. He says, Manas chanchalati tapava madalu shakyavu Manas chanchalati ಮನಶ್ಚಂಚಲತಿ ತಪ ಮಾಡಲು ಶಕ್ಯವು. In one of his Uga Bogas, Purandardasar talks about this. He says, Manaschanjalati tapava madalu shakyavu. The manas, our minds and hearts are so fickle minded that it doesn't stay in one place, let alone focus, let alone meditation. So then, when all of this is difficult, Tyagaraja and many other saints propagate and promote Sangeeta Margam, Nadopasana, or the Sangeeta Margam is the margam or the path of devotional service, of music, where one can attain direct salvation, direct liberation, direct moksham, direct spiritual wellness, be it materialistic wellness, spiritual ecstasy, be it anything. Nadopasana gives you all in a very simplified manner. In fact, Nadopasana has been explored in a number of smritis, Puranas, and Upanishads of our literature. Amongst that, the Yajnavalkya Smriti says, Veenavadana tattvajnaha Shrutijati visharadaha Talajnascha prayasena Mokshamargam yachati Veenavadana tattvajnaha. The Smriti says anyone who knows how to play the veena, which is an instrument, Shruti Jati Visharadaha, an instrument that is derived from Sakshat Vedas itself. Talajnascha, along with rhythm and layam, then they are directly in the path of Moksha Marga Niyachati. They're directly, no need to do anything. They're just standing in the path of liberation and salvation. Tyagaraja, before we move on to how Tyagaraja explored this, a few points need to be established. Like how Shruti or melody is derived from the universe, the Smritis also emphasize on talam or rhythm. Rhythm or talam is not just the beats that we use as singers or as music artists or musicians and other artists. But thala is also equally derived from the universe, just as melody is. Talam or rhythm is associated everywhere around us. Every being, every object has a specific rhythm or layam or uniformity in it. It could be a fan that's rotating at different speeds, but it's uniformity across all speeds. Or it could be the heartbeat. The heartbeat itself can be used to derive takita, 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 takita. The heartbeat has a specific rhythm to it. If the heartbeat becomes takatakita, takatakita, then we know there is some problem in our echo, there is something wrong with our heart. So it has a specific layam to it. Or be it an elephant. The elephant, the gait, the mighty gait of an elephant, or the way the elephant walks, if you see in temples very closely, it is in Mishragati. Takita, takadimi, takita, takadimi, takita, takadimi. In fact, planetary motion is also in specific uniformity, specific rhythm. Anything, if you take a horse, when a horse is riding, or if someone is riding a horse chariot, it has a specific rhythm. It could be an any rhythm. So horse is also in a particular rhythm or layam or cycle. So every object or being in the universe has rhythm and melody surrounding it. So in that case, Sri Tyagarajar derives this concept of nadam, thalam, and uses it in his kritis and says, Veena Vadana Loludo Shiva Mano Veena Vadana Loludo Shiva Mano Vidha Merugaru Tyara Raja Vinodaya Vida Merugaru Tyara Raja Vinodaya Moksha Mogalada. So in this kriti, Sri Tyagaraja says the same thing that the Yajnavalkya Smriti says, and says that we are directly in the path of moksham if we do Nadopasana. Now, there is a trick here. By Nadopasana, that means everybody is knowledgeable in music. Does it mean everyone who has the knowledge of music, the one who practices music, can attain moksham, salvation, spiritual wellness, well being, and whatnot? Tyagaraja says that's not possible. Tyagaraja says, puts a rider, he puts a clause. He says, Sakshat Sadbhakti. Sakshatkaram or enlightenment can only happen if the Nadopasana is entwined with Sadbhakti, entwined with Bhakti, devotion, love for the supreme truth or the supreme being. Now, another question arises: what about those who do not have musical knowledge, who are just listeners? In fact, Tyagaraja and others, everyone says, even if you're just rasikas or an audience who enjoy music, if you listen to it with bhakti, you are directly in the path of moksham. In fact, easier than Nadopasana altogether. You don't even have to sing, but just bhakti and listening will put you into moksha margam, direct salvation. Sri Tyagaraja has composed many kritis, and all of his kritis are gems, no doubt. But the Ghanaraga Pancharatna kritis have a special significance. The Ghanaraga Pancharatna kritis are in the Ragam, Nate, Gaula, Arabhi, Varali, and Shri. Even though all other compositions are gems, they have a special place and special emphasis in everyone's hearts. That is because the Pancharatnam are epitome in music, poetry, language, meaning, philosophy, talam, ragabhavam, jnanam, and so many more. Even grammar, prose order, shabdalankarams, everything. And that is why they are special or pancharatnangal or gems of Saint Sri Tyagaraja. The Pancharatna Kritis are composed in Sundara Telugu or the beautiful Telugu language and the Deva Bhasha, the language of the gods, Sanskritam or Sanskrit. Pancharatnam, in fact, also conveys the stories of Ramayanam, Mahabharatam, Bhakta Vijayam, and so many more. In fact, in one charanam, Tyagaraja covers the entire expanse of one kandam, the Bala Kandam, or one canto consisting of multiple chapters of Valmiki Ramayanam in just one charanam of the Pancharatna Kritis. He talks about the story of Dhruva, the little boy who meditated with ultimate focus to attain the darshan of Lord Sriman Narayana. In some of the charanams of Pancharatna Kritis, Tyagaraja lays the foundation for us mortals, philosophies for mortals, how we must lead our lives peacefully and happily. The Pancharatnam, in fact, showcases brilliance in rhythm as well. Tyagaraja has made ensured that the five kritis is not in a monotonous rhythm. He has different kala pramanams in his kritis. For example, there is Madhyama kala pramanam in the kriti Samayaniki taku matalade Samayaniki taku matalade Samayani. At the same time, he shows a parallel Kala Pramanam in Vilamba Kala Kriti in Kana Kana Ruchi. So you can see how he mixes different rhythms in the Pancharatna. Now, anywhere in the world, the Thyagaraja Aradhanam is celebrated, or the respect to the great saint is So this is in the form of a Thanam, Thana Varna Paddhati. Now, this is a beautiful rhythmic metric with music at specific spots, such a way that no one can go wrong when they sing this kriti. And hence, it is apt for singing in a group. That's how the Pancharatna kritis are made, so that you can sing in a group, in a congregation, in a mass setting. Before starting any piece, any music, Shruti is usually established. Shruti or pitch is usually established in various octaves, the higher octaves, especially. For example, in Bhajana Sampradayam, victory is established to the lords at higher octaves to establish pitch and Shruti. Janaki Kanta Smaranam Jai Jai Rama Rama. Similarly, Tyagaraja establishes the Shruti and the pitch by providing or giving or hailing the Lord by giving a majestic victory to Lord Rama. He says, "Victory to you, O Rama, O Lord Rama, who is the Jagadananda Karaka, who is the creator of the happiness throughout the world, who is Janaki Prananayaka, who is the beloved of Devi Sita, Devi Janaki. Victory to you, O Lord Rama. Jagadananda Karaka. Jagadananda Karaka. Jagadananda Karaka. Jagadananda Karaka. Jagadananda Karaka. Jagadananda Karaka. Jaya Pranayaka Jaya Janaki Pranayaka Jaya Janaki Pranayaka Jaya Janaki Pranayaka Jagadananda Jaya Janaki Pranayaka Jagadananda Karaka. Jagannathipasa Kulaja Jagannathipasa Kulaja Jagannathipasa Kulaja Raja Rajeshwara Jagannathipasa Kulaja Raja Rajeshwara Jagannathipasa Kulaja Raja Rajeshwara Surasevya Paurya Sagala Surasevya Paurya Sagala Jaga Rajaya Janaki Pranayaka Jagadananda Karaka. kriti is based on Lord Rama. Why did Tyagaraja choose Lord Rama? Because Lord Rama is an incarnation of Sriman Narayana, who incarnated, Lord Rama incarnated solely in order to spread happiness throughout the world. And that is why he's Jagadananda Karaka, Jagadananda Karaka. In fact, every human must follow this format of living where you are happy and let others be happy, make others happy. We would indeed be living in a very peaceful world or society. Why is Rama the Jagat Ananda Karaka? Because he makes others happy through his Rupa Saundaryam, through his divine Rupam, divine beauty, through his Charitram, through his life, through his Gunas, divine Gunas, which are Aganita Gunagana, that are infinite, through his Nama. Simply chanting Rama Nama provides Anandam, a different form of ecstasy amongst us all. In order to justify how Rama is a Jagat Ananda Karaka or Jagadananda Karaka, Tyagaraja brings out excerpts from different parts of the Ramayanam to prove and justify this fact. How Rama brought Anandam, he shows, in fact, Tyagaraja says how Rama brought Anandam. He brought ecstasy to Devi Ahalya by just stepping on the stone and released her of the curse that was placed upon her. How he provided Anandam to the Rishis, happiness to the Rishis, by killing all the Asuras who were unnecessarily disrupting the Yajna. How he brought Anandam to Devi Sita by having to wed her. How he brought Anandam to his parents, to Devi Kausalya, to Dasharatha, and all his mothers. How he brought Anandam to the Vanaras by simply being amongst their midst. How he brought Anandam to Guha, a hunter, by simply sailing in the boat to cross the river Sarayu. How he brought Anandam to Sugriva by killing Vali. How he brought Anandam, ecstasy, to Vibhishana by killing Ravana and giving the entire kingdom of Lanka to him. So Tyagaraja did a very smart thing. He combines all these incidents, condenses it, and puts it into the word Jagadananda Karaka, conveys the essence of the entire depth of why Rama is a Jagadananda Karaka, but entwined with music. Now, Jagadananda Karaka is composed in Sanskrit. Tyagaraja uses words in Sanskrit and connects it with an other, like a garland, like a mala. He uses words like Amarataraka, Nijaya Kumudahita Paripurna, Anagadhara, Surapujita, and so on. So all these are connected in a verse. Why? Now we said Tyagaraja promotes Nadopasana, but he also provides ways by which others who cannot sing can attain the fruits of Nadopasana. How? So for a person who cannot sing or does not know music, Tyagaraja makes it even more easy for him. Tyagaraja puts a beautiful format. He, in fact, makes a way in such a way that the entire kriti, instead of being sung, can be recited as a mantra without having to sing it and yet attain the phala of moksha. One can recite the kriti as a shloka. Jagadanandakarakaaya namaha, Jaya Janaki Prananathaya namaha, Gaganadipasat Kulajaya namaha, Rajarajeshwaraya namaha, Amarataraka Nijaya Kumudahitaya namaha, Paripurnaya namaha, Anaghaya namaha, Surabhujaya namaha. So if you count, there are exactly 108 mantras in the kriti itself, which can be used as an archana, another form of devotional service, very easy to follow. This is the musical brilliance of Sri Tyagaraja, keeping in mind everybody. It must be noted that each charanam of Jagadananda Karaka is an adjective to Jagadananda Karaka, which means each charanam is one sentence, which is an adjective. So, in fact, technically, if you see that one sentence must be sung without any breath space, which is very difficult for us human beings, mortals, to do that. Let us take some time to look into a few charanams in detail. Sa sa ni ba ma ba sa sa ri sa sa ma ma ri sa ma ma pa ma ma pa ma ma ri sa ma ri sa sa ni pa ma ma pa sa sa ni ni sa ni ni sa ni pa ni sa ni pa sa ni pa ma ri pa ma ri pa ma ri pa pa sa sa ni pa ma Rigama Jaga Gana Karaka Amaradara Ganijaya Sahita Paripurna Nagadara Surabhujada Divayo Vivasaharana Sundara Taravadana Sudha Mayavacho Krita Govinda Sanandana Varajananda Shubhadara Anika Jaga Karaka. So in this charanam, let us look at the meaning one by one. Amara refers to devas or the demigods. Taraka refers to stars. So Amara Taraka Nijaya translates to amongst the devas who are like stars. Devas itself are shining like stars. Kumudahita refers to Rama, who is like the moon. If devas themselves shine like stars, then who is Rama? He is the Ramachandra Prabhu who shines like the moon amongst the devas. Another adjective, Tyagaraja says, Rama is a paripurna, someone without, who is complete, paripurnan, without any explanation. Tyagaraja shows us a very important lesson in life through this. We have living without expectation can indeed bring us materialistic bliss and welfare. How is Tyagaraja saying Rama is paripurna? Again, if we go and revise our Ramayanam, there was a time when King Dasharatha announced that they will be performing the Pattabhishekam. They will be crowning Rama, Prince Rama, as the king. All arrangements began. When Rama got to know this information, when Lord Rama got to know this information, he did not react. Technically, someone gets to know that they're going to be crowned king, one will be excited with joy, happiness. Rama did not react. He was like, Agatum. That was his expression. Very nonchalantic expression. At the same time, the next day, after having a word with Devi Kaikeyi, Dasharatha says, sorry, Rama, you have to be banished to the forest. At that time, too, at that instant, imagine a human being. He would be so, a normal person would be taken aback, angry, anguished, disgusted. Rama again did not show any of these emotions because he did not have any expectation, because he is Paripurna. He had no expectation. He had the same nonchalantic. In fact, he was ready to leave to the forest immediately. That's why Tyagaraja says Rama is a Paripurnan. What else does Tyagaraja say? What other adjectives does Tyagaraja give? He's Anagha, Anaghan. He's spotless. He also says Rama is Surabhuja. Surabhuja is a Kalpaka Vriksha. By Kalpaka Vriksha is a tree that provides anything you desire. Now, by anything we desire, our minds are already very fickle minded. It will want everything in the world. But at the same time, our minds can wander to the negative aspects as well. So, a Kalpaka Vriksha is some which will give anything that you think of, good or bad. But Ramar is a Kalpaka Vriksha, yes. But he's a Kalpaka Vriksha that will filter out the negative like a filter paper and give you only what you desire, the good that you desire. And that is why he is a Surabhuja, Tyagaraja says. Tyagaraja's composition is magnificent. The reason we took some time to explain a few of these charanams is to showcase Tyagaraja's depth of knowledge, meaning, at the same time conveying philosophies of life that we need to learn from, along with music. Therefore, Nadopasana. Now, parallel to conveying stories of Ramayana and Mahabharata and Ramaguna, Tyagaraja shows poetic brilliance. He uses Shabdalankaras, Yatis, and Prasas. In the same charanam, he says, Brindasanand, Brinda Govinda Nanda. So, Amarataraka Nijaya Kumudahita Paripurna Nagadara Sura Puja Dadipayo Nivasa Harana Sundara Taravadana Sudha Mayavacho Brinda Govinda Sa Nandama. So, all these words correctly line up with in the. So, the in the letters, so these are used in a correct pattern in the as a Shabdalankara, metrically placed at the correct spots. So, this is how beautifully Tyagaraja has combined words, verses, meaning, and music. Let us look at the next charanam. Sani pa ma ni pa ma ri sa ni ri sa sa ni pa sa ri sa pa ma ni pa sa ni pa si sa pa sa ni pa ma ga ma pa pa sa sa ni pa ma ri sa sa ri ga ma da sa sa nam sa pa ra sa ni ga ma ni ra ja mృత జపోషకాని విష్ణైరి హరి దశ ప్రణాద కవితకాలయ గణిత మానర విమణిరామి So in this charanam, Tyagaraja says animisha. So animisha are those people who do not blink. The demigods are animisha people, the gods who do not blink. So they have their eyes always open, always looking around. Vairi refers to the evil forces or the Shatru of the Animishas. Nothing but Shatru of the Devas who are Asuras or the negative forces. So Animisha Vairi refers to the Asuras. So Tyagaraja says Ramachandra Prabhu is like that wind, the wind that dispels clouds. Here in this case, the clouds are the Kutam, Asura Kutam. They are the groups of Asuras. So he is the wind that dispels the clouds that represent the Asura Kutam, who are the Vairi of the Animisha, Animisha Vairiva. So such a great persona is Lord Rama. So where can we find Lord Rama? In the temples, in the books, in our minds. So how can we find Lord Rama? Tyagaraja answers this. He says, Rama is in Sat Kavi Hridalaya. In Sat Kavi Hridalaya, in all the hearts of the saints who are breathing, living Rama Nama, Krishna Nama, Ramar is there in their Ramar has his house and residence in their hearts. In the next charanam, Tyagaraja beautifully says, Pani pani pa ma ma pa ma pa ma ga ga ma ga ma re za ni za ga ma pa pani pa za ni re za ma re za ni pa ma ga ma pa za ni pa pa ni pa ma ni pa za ri ga ma ja ga ga na ga ra ga ಇಂದ್ರನೀಲಮಣಿ ಸನ್ನಿಪಾಪ ಗಣಚಂದ್ರ ಸೂರ್ಯನಯನ ಪ್ರಮೇಯ ವಾಗೇಂದ್ರ ಜನ ಸೂರ್ಯನಾಗೇಂದ್ರ ಶಯನ ಜಂ ವೈರಿ ಸನ್ನುತ ಜಗ In this charanam, Tyagaraja talks about Rama's beautiful eyes. Indra Neelamani Sannipapa Gana Chandra Surya Nayana Prameyava. One eye of Rama is like the sun. The other eye of Rama is like the moon. In fact, Tyagaraja talks about Rupa Saundaryam in this particular line. He, in fact, talks about how Rama's eyes are like sun and the moon on either side in other kritis as well. He explores this concept in Marugela Chara Charakupa Parat Parasurya Suta Karalochara Marugelara O Raghava. So in this kriti also, Tyagaraja says, Rama's eyes, one eye is like the eye, one eye is like the sun, and the other eye is like the moon. In the next charanam, Tyagaraja says, Pani bama pani bama ni bama pani ba bama bama gama pani ba pani sari sa sa ba bama ri sari ba sa sa ri pani sari sa ni bama jaga ga na sa para sa पाद विजितमौनि शाप शप परिता नवरमन्त्र ग्रहण लोल परम शान्त चित्त जन प्रदानि सरोज मम वरदा अखिल जगत् So in this charanam, one of the charanam where he explores the entire Balakandam of Srimad Ramayana in just one charanam. Balakandam is the first canto of Srimad Valmiki Ramayanam consisting of multiple chapters. So imagine having to read the multiple chapters. Tyagaraja makes it very easy for us. We don't even have to read the Balakandam of Srimad Valmiki Ramayanam. If we just read these few lines of Jagadananda Karaka, it's more than enough because he condenses, he puts in the essence in this charana. So how does he explain the Balakandam? He says, Pada Vijita Mauni Shapa. O Rama, you are the one who removed the curse of Gautama Muni Rishi of Devi Ahalya by just placing your divine feet on that rock. Shava Paripala. What else did you do, O Rama? You were the one who protected Paripalan. You protected the Yajna, the the fires that were lit by the sages. You protected them. How did you protect these? Varamantra Grahana Lola. You protected these fires and these rishis and the yajna by having learnt the mantras, Varamantra Grahana Lola, from our dear Vishwamitra, the Guru. The powerful mantras of Palaya and Atipalaya were learnt from Vishwamitra and helped in protecting these yajna. What else did you do, O Rama? Paramashanta Chitta Janaka Jadipa. Didn't you go to Mithila and wed Paramashanta Chitta Janaka, the very calm Janakar, Janaka's daughter Jadipa? Didn't you wed Paramashanta Chitta Janaka Jadipa? Saroja Baba Varada, and provided the boon to Brahma. Akila Jagadananda Karaka. So he covers the entire Balakandam in this small charanam. Tyagaraja also says that Rama is the creator, protector, and destroyer through his charanam in Sapa Mare Sapa Mare Sapa Maga Mapani Paga Mapa Mare Ramare Nipa Mare Sani Pamare Risa Pasa Mapa Rega Mapa Sani Pama Jaga Dana Karaka Srishti Stityanta Karaka Mida Mida Palada Samanaga Kasaji Tyagaraja in this, he says Rama is Srishti Sthiti Antakaraka. He is the creator, protector, and destroyer of this universe. Now, if we notice the Charanam, Srishti Sthityang Takara Kamita Kamita Bhalada. One would say that there is a repetition of the words Kamita Kamita Bhalada. No, it is not repetition. Tyagaraja's musical brilliance shows an illusion of a repetition. In fact, he says the words here are Srishti Sthiti Antakaraka Amita Kamita Phalada. And when you put it together, Kamita Kamita Phalada, and hence a repetition. So Srishti Sthiti Antakaraka, the one who is the creator, protector, and destroyer. Amita Kamita Phalada, the one who provides or gives all that you desire, materialistic desires, not only materialistic desires, but also spiritual bliss, is you, O Rama, Tyagaraja says. Now, if you see, there is a repetition again. Raga raga rajita gatha sarahita. Again, this is not a repetition, it's an illusion. So the words here are Anuraga, Raga, Rajita Katha, Sarahita. Tyagaraja says, Lord Rama is the Rama or the essence of music, Anuraga Raga. And he's the hero of this story, which is filled with music and bhakti. Katha Sarahita Jagadana Karaka. Mari sa ba ba mari sa ga ma pa ma mari pa pa ri sa ba mari sa ni pa mari pa ri sa ni pa mari sa ni pa pa la pa ba ma ga ma ja ga ga ka ra sajjana manasa sudagara sumadimana surasa vibhugaram jaralita charana suragana sarana sanatana januta jagatana sa 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 re sa ni sa sa ni ba ba sa sa ni ba ni sa ni ba ma re sa 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 re sa ni sa sa ni ba ba sa sa ni ba ni sa ni ba ma re ni ba ma re sa ni ba ma re sa sa ba sa ni ba ma re sa sa ba 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 ni sa re ga ma re ga ma ba ni sa sa ma ma re sa re ni sa ba ni ma ba ma ga ma ja ga sa ओंकार पंचर कीर पुरहर सरोज भव केशव ओंकार पंचर कीर पुरहर सरोज भव केशव निरूपम सबरि सुजगरा तकलादर कला करांत प्रणादर गना गगन मानन सुमनो रमण निर्विकार निगम सार दर Marisa ni pasata, Marisa sa, Marisa ni papa Marisa, Mama bani ni bani sere de ma bani papa ni mama ni mama Marisa, Diga majagga na Dhruta Sharajala Suramada Valarana Vani Surasuna Vanakavira Vinajamon Krita Charitra Sanudashi Tyagaraja Nuta Jagadananda Papani Pamani Pamama Pamagamari Sari Samaga Pamani Pamagama Pamari Samari Sati Sani Pama Gagama Pasani Pamade Sasari Gama Jagana पुराण पुरुष नुवरात्मजाश्रित पराधीनक विरागरावण विरावण मनुपराशरमनु पराविकृत त्यागराज सन्नुगत कारक Babani babani bama babani bani baba mama mama ni bama kani bama bama gama ba are bama ni bama kani bama bama bakari bama ni hari bama ni bama ni ba bazani pare sa tani bama jagga gana gana अगणित गुण गण कचेल साल विदरणागुण अशमान चरण कार महिमा दुबस कटि पुरमुनि गणित कलशनी गणित नमन भावल नृसिंह वर त्यागराजादि नुत जग जय नायक जगदान So in the charanams, Omkara Pancharaki, in that particular charanam, Tyagaraja says Lord Rama is the Omkara, the reverberation of the sound Om. He is present in it. In fact, what it means is he is the Shiva, he is the Brahma, he is the Vishnu. Very important lesson for us to learn from that too. In the charanam, where he says Karadrita Sharajala, the mudra of Sri Tyagaraja appears in that particular charanam. In fact, originally he had composed only 8 charanams for this kriti. However, he was not satisfied, and that is why he wanted to add 2 more charanams. Like how we are finding it so difficult to present even just a sneak peek in just an hour. Imagine Tyagaraja wanting to spread his bhakti on Lord Rama in just one kriti. So difficult, unimaginable task, but yet Tyagaraja has done it for us. Aganita Gunagana, Tyagaraja says Rama is Aganita Gunagana, someone with divine qualities, but innumerable, uncountable, infinite number of divine qualities. You can't just count. And how Lord Rama blesses every bhakta and all other people. Tyagaraja, in fact, says, he says, Papa Gajan Risimha Vara Tyagaraja Denuta. He says, O Lord Rama, please appear as Lord Narasimha and tear open the mount of papam or sins that I have created. Tyagaraja says that he has created mounts of papan and sins that Lord Rama has to come as Narasimha and tear open. In fact, this is a very good segue to the next Pancharatna kriti, Dudugu Kala, where he talks about sins, human life sins, and how Tyagaraja has accumulated these sins, and how Lord Rama must protect him by removing all these sins from his life. In the interest of time, we were able to cover or have a sneak peek of Jagadananda Karaka, that only a few of the charanams. Sri Tyagaraja is alive in his kritis. He's spreading his knowledge, his wisdom, his music through his kritis. His bhakti, Tyagaraja's bhakti, is ananta. Just like how Lord Rama is ananta, infinite, no beginning, no end. That is how Tyagaraja's bhakti is, and so is Lord Rama, who is an ananta. Anandanum danum danum dattaganum dattaganum dadaganum dadanum dadaganum anum num num dadanum dadanum dada aganum dadanum 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 danum dada num num dada num da num num dada num da num num dada num dada aganum dada ganum dada ganum dada ganum dada num 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 dada num num dada num dada ganum danum aganum num dada num dada num dada aganum num dada num num dada num num dada num 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 dada num dada aganum num danu num dada num danum dada aganum dada num dada num danum num danum 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 dada num num dada num dada num dada num 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 dada num dada num dada num da num 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 dada num danum 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 num dada num num dada num danum num dada num danum dada num num danum num danum num danum num da num da num da 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 num da Anum num tadanum danum tadam. Anum tadanum danum tadanum danum tadam. Num num danum 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 num tadam. Num num tadanum 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 danum tadam. Num tada num tada num tada num 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 tada num 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 tada num num tada num 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 tada num 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 tada num tada num tada ah num tada num tada num ta num ta ta num 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 ta ta So the Pallavi that we are going to be presenting is composed in Desh Ragam. Shri Tyagaraja Yogindra Deshikendram Shri Tyagarajam Bhaje Yogindra Deshikendram Shri Tyagarajam Bhaje Yogindra Deshikendram Shri Tyagarajam Bhaje Shri Tyagarajam Bhaje Yogindra Deshikendram 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 Shri Tyagarajam Bhaje Magari pa magari sari Shri Tyagarajam Bhaje. pani da pa magare Shri Tyagarajam. Re magare re pa magare Shri Tyagarajam. Re ma ba ni da ni da ba magare re magare sa ni Shri Tyagarajam. Re magare re pa magare re ni da ba magare Shri Tyagarajam. Re magare ma ba ni da ba re magare pa ni da ba magare Shri Tyagarajam. Sare ga ma ga ma re 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 ga ma re 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 sa ni ba ni sa re ga ma ba ma ga ma re 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 sa ba ma ga ma re re sa ba ma pa ni pa ma ga ma re re sa ba ma ga ma pa ni ga re sa ni pa ni pa ma ga ma re re ga ma pa ni pa ma ga ma re sa ni sa ga ma pa ni pa sa ni re sa ma ga ma pa sa ni pa ma re sa ga re ga ma Tyagaraja bhaje. Re ga ma re sa pa ma re ga ma re sa ni ba ma re ga ma re sa ni ba ma re ga ma re sa re sa ni ba ma re ga ma re sa re sa re ga ma re ni ba ma sa ni ba ma re sa sa ni ba re sa ni ba sa ni ba ma ni ba ma re sa Shri Tyagarajam bhaje. sari ma pa da sam da sa ni da na sa re sa ni da na sa re ma re sa ni da da sa pa da ma pa re ma sari da da sa pa pa da ma ma pa re ma sari da sa pa da ma pa re ma sari sari ma pa ma ga re sari ma pa da da pa ma ga ri ri pa ma pa re sari sa da sa ga ri ri sari ma re ma pa da pa ma ga ri sari da da pa pa ma ga ri ri sa da sa ga ri sa ma ga ri pa ma ga ri sari ma ri Thyagaraja Rigagarisa, Pamarigarisa, Abamarigarisa, Sani Badani Bamarigarisa, Kare Babanita, Sani Badani Bamarigarisa, Kare Babani Badani Bamarigarisa. Ma bari bari ma ba ri ga ri ri hare sani sani sa ba ni sa ba ri ga ri sa ma ma ri ma ba ni ma ba ni sa ri ma ba ni sa ni sa ni sa re re ga re ri ga re ri ga re ri re sa ni sa sa ni ba ni sa ga ri ri sa sa ni ni ba ma ri ma ba ni sa ni ba ma ri ga re sa ni Tyagaraja Ajay Pani ma bari gari sari ma pa ma bari sari ma bari ma pani ma bari sari re gari sari ma ma pani sa re 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 gari sari 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 ma sari ma Sare ma pa bani ga ma ma ga re bani ga ma ma ga re ma ga re sare ma bani ga pa bani ga pa ma ga re ma bani ni sa 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 ni da pa ma ga re re pa ma ga re sare sa 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 ri ma ma pa bani ni ri ma ma pa bani ni sa sa ma ma pa bani ni sa sa re sa re sa ni da pa 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 ma ga re ma ga re sa ri ma pa sa re ma pa re ma pa ni sa re ma pa ni re ma pa ni sa ma pa ni sa re re sa ni da pa 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 ma pa ma ga re ma ga re sa ri Tyagaraja Tyagaraja Yoginda Yoginda Desikendra Tyagaraja So just as we presented that Tyagaraja's bhakti is ananta, infinite, like Lord Rama, let us all pray to Sri Thyagaraja to provide us or to bless us even with an ounce of his bhakti so that we can attain Sadgati in the end. Let us pray to Lord Rama to bestow us with all desires that we choose of, as he is Sarabhujita, Surabhujita, as he is the Kalpaka Vriksha. I pray to Lord Rama to bless us all with peace, happiness, and everything that we desire. We'd like to conclude the program with the Mangalam. Before we sing the Mangalam, I would like to thank a few people. I would like to first thank Suswara Foundation for providing us this opportunity. Mr. Bala Ganesh sir, who wonderfully coordinated with us to put this together. Thank you so much. I would like to also thank Vijay sir and Divya ma'am for providing their space to arrange this. These beautiful arrangements are done by them. So we'd like to thank them as well. Like to say a few quick words about the artists. On the violin, we have Mukund Krishnan, and he's been playing with us for so long. He's a wonderful violin player, always accompanying us. And this is Ekaansh Narayan on the Mrudangam. He has been learning Mrudangam for the past 7 years from Guru Shri Abhishek Iyer and Paramaguru Shri Neveli Narayanan sir. He completed his Arangetram recently in August and has performed with stalwarts such as Vidwan Shri Ashwin Iyer, who's a part of the Toronto Brothers, and Vidwan Aditya Prakash. And I'm Yogashrre, uh, currently doing my PhD at University of Alberta, also the co-chief of staff of Vijayshri School of Fine Arts USA, which is an extension of Vijayshri School of Harikatha, which is founded by my guru, Srimati Vishaka Hari. We would like to thank everyone for all their efforts, support, and encouragement. We will now conclude the program with a Mangalam. పవమాన సుతుడు పటు పదార విందములకు నామ రూపములకు విద్య జయ మంగళం రాజీవ నయన త్యాగ రాధాది వినుతమై నీ నామ రూపములకు విద్య జయ మంగళం. Thank you.